Hello to all traders and welcome back to another market review brought to you by Orbex. The dollar's a little bit more subdued after yesterday's ISM Services PMI data came in a little bit under expectations, so it gives a little bit more pressure on the Fed if they're going to start cutting rates in September or if they're going to keep on as it is. Well, the chances are that we will see some activity next month, but is it too little too late, especially with Donald Trump really pushing the agenda that there should have been many rate cuts already this year. Gold, on the other hand, is creeping up nicely to its next psychological level. We'll look at the chart shortly, but it's all about the dollar as it's trying to possibly get a little bit of a lift from last week's NFP data, which saw quite a massive sell-off on not only the dollar index but on dollar pairs as well, against the euro, the yen, the pound, to name a few. All eyes will be on the pound later today as the Bank of England's interest rate decision comes into play. They're expected to cut again, so more pressure on the Fed, even though other central banks around the world are cutting. The Fed is holding firm. Let's just take a quick look then. So after falling away from the 100 psychological zone, we're now just flirting with the 98 area, so a couple of dollars down since then. We're just waiting to see now if price action is going to find some firm support at that particular area, because if we pull the chart all the way back for a few weeks, we can see that we had this nice rally, then a bit of a correction, but then we had this bullish momentous shift in price action, but now, as you can see, we're having quite a vast sell-off. So if we do break this particular area, we are looking at another dollar lower towards the lower regions of 97. Don't forget, this is for the dollar index. The RSI is very, very subdued as well, so we could see a little bit of a bounce in the near term on price action if we do have a little bit more of a move higher. So expect possibly a bounce, but in the near term or medium term at least, we could see another fall towards 97, which would be quite detrimental. But quite a lot of things to focus on, inflation, interest rates, Donald Trump's trade policy as well. How is that going to play out in the near term? We'll have to wait and see. But let's just take a quick look on gold. The main psychological zone we're looking at now is 3,400. We've had another little few dollars higher in the early Asian session so far. So we are just trading just over $10 from that particular area. So that's not a lot if you think about what can happen in the course of a day. So not too much fundamental news this week as well for gold or the dollar, so just really be about Trump's trade policy. If he's going to shake anything up or come up with any new surprises, this will be the key factor that we'll be looking at. And we'll just see if we do crack that 3,400 area, will we see another test, another $30 to $40 jump towards the recent peak, roughly around 34.40. This is what we'll be looking at as the next level. So as usual, we'll bring you all the latest in fundamentals and technicals. Please tell us what you're thinking, what you're trading on. This video will be posted on our YouTube and Telegram channel as usual. So until next time, have a great trading day ahead, and bye for now.